Vahe's role in this community and in the sports world is so crucial and so vital because he has a unique way of telling a story with empathy and compassion that inspires others.
What is the story? What's the essence of what's just happened? How can I best tell it? What's going to occur to me? Am I prepared properly to be able to sort of roll with it, right? We want the good story. We want the access point. We want to be able to have time to do it. I mean, we're always thinking about the story is the real point.
You not only have fans in Kansas City, fans of him and his writing style, you have fans of his writing style all over the country, all over the world.
I think sports just got in my system early. I get done with college, I'm an English major, and I really thought I was going to teach and coach, and I just couldn't pull the trigger. I don't know why. I kept talking about writing and not doing it, and a family friend said, you should apply to the University of Missouri. I did, and I remember being really scared when I got in, because it meant I was going to have to, change my life completely and come out here. The last semester of that master's program was an internship at the St. Louis Post-Dispatch, and that, quite fortunately morphed into a job.
He was absolutely treasured in St. Louis the way he is here in Kansas City.
He just kicked our ass on a story, and it was incredibly written, the reporting, the writing, all of it. And I just want to know, how'd you do that? How did you get the story? How'd you have the idea? How'd you execute it? How'd you write it?
We'd cover the same event, and I'd plow through whatever I was writing that day, and then I'd read what Vahe wrote about the same event the next day, and I'd shake my head and say, why couldn't I do that?
Emotions ran the gauntlet today in the Dominican Republic as an entire country grieved for its lost son, Yurano Ventura.
The whole community was convulsed, right? And certainly we were. Next thing you know, I'm on a plane to the Dominican the next day with our photographer, John Sleezer. We knew it would be distressing and strange and off balance, but we also knew it was really important.
I felt that Vahe was probably the most uniquely qualified to capture those moments and to tell the story of Yurano and his passing.
What I didn't understand going into that was that we would really feel very quickly that day that we had Kansas City on our shoulders all day. It was one of the few days in 35 years of this where you just felt like what I'm doing is really important today.
It is the essence of taking a reader and an audience to a place that they don't have access to.
People put a lot of time, money, emotion into these teams. And I think that it's important for a city and for a fan base to have somebody that they trust to connect to those teams with. And I think that Vahe has been that voice for 9 years now.
I think when we get down to the heart of it, we're thinking about the human condition in some way, where what does this tell us about life? And how does this reflect that?
The guy's gold. He's just gold. He's a person of, you're fortunate to know, lucky to call a friend, and he's just gold.